Come on in. So we have been promising you guys for 6 months for a full house tour, and I've just been delaying it because furniture and appliances, and there's still so much to do, but
it's here. Today's the day.
We're just gonna do it, house tour. And we're paying homage to our very first video that we put on YouTube showing our 490 square foot San Francisco studio apartment, and now we are in our 5,000 square foot home 3 years later. So most of you guys know, but Josh and I designed and built and managed this whole project ourselves over the past year. It's been a lot of blood, sweat, and tears to get to this point, but we're super excited with how it turned out.
Let's take 4 steps in to our first room.
So this is our great room. I think like the biggest thing I wanted when designing the house was a 2-story great room because I just feel like it makes it look very luxe and big and grand. So I also really wanted a fireplace and massive windows in this room. So those are kind of like the highlights of this main room. Our sofa we got from Down East. I think it's like best bang for your buck if you want something to look kind of designer for the price. And then these are from Target, Home Goods, hoofs over here, and then a lot of the styling.
Why didn't we light the candle? Look at that. That's like the centerpiece of the room is this candle.
We are never lighting this candle.
What are you talking about? Look at that thing.
But yeah, if you know me, all of this, like I'm super thrifty, frugal, so most of this stuff is either from like thrift stores, Home Goods, Target, just like a lot of like pulled finds or just like on sale at random places. I know in our like studio apartment video, I like talked through every single item, but there's just so much furniture in here that we're just gonna link it, and if you like it, you can search for it. Just like 5 more feet this way, we're in the kitchen. This is like the one room of the house that we actually like kind of splurged. And you can see this with our giant fridge and freezer.
You can barely reach.
So this is like 72 inches wide. And it's like a full column for both the fridge and the freezer, which honestly has been amazing. We had like this tiniest, dinkiest fridge freezer in SF. This would be funny to play that next to it. We have a tiny little fridge, freezer. I'm not gonna open that as I open it.
The part I think is the funniest about the fridge is we look super minimalist with how much space. Look, we have 1 rotisserie chicken for this entire shelf right here.
I love our island details. This is white oak, and then we did a quartz countertop that kind of has like gold and gray and brown veining, which I really like. And then our other big splurge, we waited an entire year for this to come in, is our double range. It has 7 burners, 2 ovens, all these like fancy features. It's a made in Italy, and I just, as soon as I saw the brass and the stainless, I had to have it. So we didn't go too crazy custom with the cabinetry, but we did add some fun features that I really like. We did this small cupboard right next to the dishwasher for like all the dishwasher detergent and paper towels, which has been actually really convenient just to have right there. And then we did this long farmhouse sink, which I love, just having like one big sink to throw everything in. And then I actually haven't checked if we took out our trash, but this—
I did it. I took the trash out.
This is a trash pull-out, which is a game changer. We can have 2. We can have trash, recycling. I love our pulls and our knobs, and I just think it turned out super pretty. One other thing about our kitchen, I guess, that we had to work through is that it's not completely symmetrical, but I love symmetry. So one way that I kind of like force symmetry is adding this like open shelf station right here. I love open shelves. I love displaying stuff, and so I really like this detail in our kitchen. We did like a tumbled marble backsplash that looks a little rustic. It's not perfect. I just think it's really pretty and like classic. And then you can come back here, and we kind of did a mini butler's pantry, so we can have like our appliances out back here. You can't see them from the outside space. We also put our microwave back here, and then just some drawers for snacks and everything. And then we did open shelving over here, which we did actually pretty shallow. We like did it to fit perfectly all these bins, which I actually love. Like one of my biggest pet peeves in our apartments was like all of our pantry shelving was like 2 feet deep, and then everything would get lost. So I wanted a lot of shelving, super thin, so we could just like do one stack of everything. And just a few steps over this way, we have our dining room. So we just have a dining room table here. I'm not 100% sold on our seating, like our chairs and stuff. So if you have any ideas, I really do love these like Captain roller chairs, and I feel like my ideal would just to be having these all the way around, but they're not like super practical because they are like white fabric and they're a little bit more expensive, but I don't love these and these. I don't know, I gotta figure it out. So drop in the comments if you have any ideas, but this is our dining room as it is right now. You go past the kitchen, past the dining room, we have our mudroom back here. This leads to the garage. We originally were going to do like 6 lockers across this wall, but that was like one of the first things that we cut when like prices just went up during COVID for our build, because we don't have any kids right now. So it wasn't like the most practical thing for us to have 6 lockers, but I feel like eventually I'd love to do lockers in here. I was picturing like all black with like a little bit of oak detail, but for right now we just have like a table we can throw stuff on, and we store packages back here. It's just kind of like a landing zone from when we get in from the garage. And then one thing that we missed was our little powder bath. We did a fun green color in here. We did a really cool like large hanging light. I think eventually, or like the original vision was to do wallpaper at the top and then—
Shiplap?
No, not shiplap.
Faux beam?
We're not gonna do a faux beam in the powder bath. To do like a half molding wall with wallpaper at the top. That's still like the final vision, but it turned out really cute for right now. So past the picture wall in the great room is like the hallway that leads to our master. So come on in. This is where Josh and I sleep. I guess things that were like important to us. I really wanted a fireplace because I feel like it just makes the master super cozy.
Katie turned our fireplace on for this video, and now it's like 90 degrees in here. Just FYI.
It's super
if you see
cozy.
me sweating, that's why.
Super cozy in the cold Utah winters. Of course, the star of the show is this like amazing bed. This is probably like one of our bigger splurges, but I think for the price, it looks like it should be 3 to 4 times more expensive. This bedding is just from Amazon. The key to fluffy bedding is just putting 2 duvet covers. I mean, 2 duvets inside the duvet cover, and then it just looks like super fluffy stuff you see at like the department store. And then you have to have Eurosham that chop. Those are priorities to get a fluffy, cozy looking bed. And then I have my shelf style. All this stuff is from Home Goods or from the local thrift store.
Skirt. We're gonna do an intermission here because no one wants to hear about the shelves. Everyone wants to hear about the star of the show.
Oh my gosh.
Yep, that's right. We designed this house, and I specifically put this door here that leads... Okay, hold on. All right, let me back up. So this is my side of the bed that I sleep on. So visualize this. I'm sleeping here. It's 2 a.m. I wake up. My smoker needs to be checked. There's brisket. 1, 2. We got like 6 steps. Boom. Smoker right here. You could basically say that this house was built for me.
So that is the master bedroom. I liked how it turned out. Now we're gonna go into the master bathroom. We're waiting on one window cover.
How embarrassing. Take that down. We
didn't take that down.
We just have cardboard covering our room in here. Oh my gosh.
The reason we kept postponing the video is there's just so many little things like that that just need to get done. But we have my tub that I actually use all the time. I love it. Got my Epsom salt right next to it. And then we have this giant shower that we did 2 shower heads, which has actually been really nice. I love the rain shower and having the double shower head. Awesome. And then kind of the star of the show in here is this massive vanity. I designed it to kind of look like a furniture piece or like a giant dresser. So it has like these little pop outs and little legs. And then this is kind of like a hidden door. It looks like drawers, but it's actually a cupboard. I loved how this vanity turned out. And then back here we have our master closet. We'd love to do the IKEA hacks, but we're just kind of burnt out. I feel like this is a project next year sometime where you trim this all out so it looks fully built in. But right now they're super functional and great. One thing that we did do is we did add a washer and dryer to our closet, which has been awesome. And then probably our favorite thing about our house is that we have these incredible mountain views that are just like unobstructed forever and ever. It's gorgeous. We are chasing daylight, so we need to head upstairs. So you just pop out from the master straight up to the upstairs, and this is all open to below, which just like helps things feel kind of big. We actually don't have that many square footage on the main floor for like a house of this size because we tried to be like cost effective by building each floor on top of each other because it's cheaper to build up than out. But this I think makes it feel like grand just having all of this like railing open to below. So you walk upstairs and right away we have this like massive window that overlooks our roof line and just like takes in all of the really pretty mountain views out there. And then you walk in, we did a giant like loft bonus room that sits above our 3rd car garage. It's like over the entire thing. This is like kind of our office, YouTube space, but it also has the best views in the entire house. Yeah, and over here is our home office. We're probably gonna film, I just barely styled this section, but we're probably gonna film some videos here, so you might see this in the backdrop. Yeah, we just have these beautiful shelves that I got. These are like literally so affordable that look super built in because they're mounted to the wall. So these are a really good like bougie on a budget find. The vision, I guess, overall vision is eventually a piano here. I don't know if you guys know, but I did play once upon a time. Josh plays a little bit as well. So I'd love to have a piano here someday when we get the motivation to find one and carry it up the stairs. Our upstairs is broken up into 2 wings. So we have this that's like open to below, and then on over like the master bedroom there's a wing, and then over like the kitchen and everything else there's this wing. We do have a laundry room in here. Right now it's functioning as like a YouTube storage room. We just like keep our light and a bunch of random stuff in here.
Wait, there's my hat.
Oh.
There's my hat in there. I've been looking for that.
Kind of like the mudroom lockers. This was one of the first things we cut out just because we don't have any kids up here. We have like our washer and dryer and our closet, so we're not like using the space, but we wanted to put it in for resale. So this is our fun tile, and then we did a marble countertop, and it's just like a tub shower, so if you have kids or whatever. Then we have our first guest bedroom. It's not fully furnished. We'd love to get a dresser and like a bench in here, but we do have like 3 guest bedrooms that are furnished right now because we do get guests all the time. My family comes up all the time and they use all of the bedrooms plus like 3 blow-up mattresses. I have like a giant family. So if you go out of the guest bedroom wing, cross back over this way, we can go into the second wing of the upstairs, which is what we call like the Jack and Jill wing. So if we do have kids in this house, this would be like the first rooms that will be theirs. We just have a guest bedroom right here. I am obsessed. Probably like my favorite part of the whole house are these 3 little picture windows framing out that hillside. It's like you don't even need art up here. I don't know if the camera's doing it justice at all, but it is just like gorgeous. And this bedroom also has amazing views. For both the Jack and Jills, they both just have like mini walk-in closets. And then you come over here, we have the Jack and Jill bathroom. We did super fun, kind of retro tile in here. And then the fun green vanity, black pops. This is kind of the vanity for this bedroom. And then there's a shared tub, shower, toilet room right here. And then there's an identical vanity over here that connects into another bedroom on this side of the house. So that is the upstairs. We gotta head 2 stories down to Josh's favorite floor of the house. He's gonna take over the tour.
Listen, I know you've been super bored by the tour so far, but don't worry, I got you. We're going to my floor of the house. So when you first enter this floor, you may think, this looks like a normal floor, Josh. What's all the talk about? Well, let me show you this. Boom.
Lights.
The first thing you see, the theater room in the distance, looks epic, but before you go there, you gotta earn it. That's right, we got the gym over here. We wanted to make the basement super open, and we did that with this totally glass wall right here that separates the gym from kind of the game room. Step inside. I have the Titan Fitness squat rack, which doubles as the bench press for me. I have this super thick rep bench, super comfy. I love it. I got all these Eleiko bumpers so that I could do deadlifts with them and stuff, and all the benches and squats, and pretty much everything's covered with these guys. In one total curveball to round out the squat rack area of the gym is I actually bought horse mats at Cal Ranch. That is the black pads you see right here. So the reason I got horse mats is they're super cheap and they're actually like way durable, and they're huge. We've got the treadmill over here. Katie uses this a ton in the mornings, and one really cool thing we did in here, we mounted a TV, and then what I did is I actually wired speakers through the wall, through the ceiling, so the speakers for the TV are actually above you on the ceiling, and the TV has AirPlay, so I can just put Spotify on and it'll like play through the speakers in the whole gym. Super awesome. Katie will also put the Peloton app on and just get it bumping in here while she's doing workouts on the treadmill and stuff. One other cool thing we did down here, because our lot has this very gentle slope to it, this is our walkout basement. These are double doors, they both open. We have landscaping going on right now, so like piles of rocks and stuff out here, but this is super nice. If we want like a breeze while we're working out, we can open both of these up.
We'll go out for a walk or run, just super quick right here.
Yeah, and if I have friends that come over and they want to work out with me, they can just use this side door, pop in and out right here. One other really cool thing, because we have this walkout basement, we actually didn't have to put window wells anywhere in our entire basement. That was just a nice little bonus we got for doing this. All right, outside the gym, we have a game room right here. We have this pretty cool like card table thing. We can play board games on here and stuff. But my favorite part of this room is we have the LaCroix fridge.
I restocked all this perfect before we started filming this video.
Hold on, skirt. What flavor was it?
I don't know, it was you, not me.
There we go. My favorite part is the LaCroix fridge.
Little kitchenette with a sink down here has been kind of nice. These gaping holes are supposed to be white oak shelves.
Yes, we haven't done that yet. We're gonna put shelves in and like store board games and stuff. I always make the joke when people come over like, oh, this is your guest bedroom right down here. Super cozy, step inside. This is our little kid playroom down here. Honestly, there's like nothing else to do with a spot underneath the stairs like this, so kind of a no-brainer to just do a little kid playroom. When we have kids, they'll love it. Now, for my favorite room of the house, we have the theater room.
I've got a confession to make.
I'm super proud of the theater room actually, because just like the gym, I wired all the speakers myself. We have 5.1 surround sound in here. I got my sweet sub hooked up. So I was researching like all the specs on theater rooms, right? Like what size screen should you do and speakers. Basically what I found out is to make it feel as nice as possible, just do the biggest screen that's practical and make sure your speakers are nice and loud. So that's what we did here. We actually painted the wall here so it's not a separate screen. This was Katie's decision. I think it looks really nice and built in to do it that way. Screens can be like nicer technically, you know, it's like a better projecting surface area or whatever, but honestly, this is amazing. You can see I did built-in speakers in the walls. So these are kind of cool. They're just magnetic, and then we painted them the same color as the wall so they blend in, and you just go and slap that on. We seriously spend a ton of time down here, so it was like well worth the investment, and honestly, it actually wasn't that expensive. Everything for the theater room all in was probably like $2,000 or something, would you say, Katie?
I fluffed it before this video, but Josh keeps messing everything up.
My bad, my bad.
Can't keep it away. One thing I love about the theater room that I picked out was this super, super cute check plaid fabric, but it looks super cute with the green walls.
We have this pretty big storage room down here. We put this stuff, I think they call it carpet tiles in here. It looks like a utility room. And we just got these shelves, store like our camping stuff and just random Christmas lights down here and things. And then we do have a bedroom down here. This is the 5th bedroom, right, Katie, of the house. This one is not furnished. We don't really use it a ton. And then we have a bathroom to go alongside that. This one is the only bathroom in the basement, so tons of people use this when we invite friends over to hang out or whatever. We did black penny tile and a totally black shower, and then we got this like zebra looking countertop.
And then I love this light. I think it's so cute.
In the house tour and the depressing, this thing looks actually creepy without the lights on in here, like this
just
tunnel
like
of
this.
doom.
It's pretty fun.
Thanks for checking out our house tour. Honestly, this is like super long process in the making. We know we've been teasing it for a while, but it's been really cool to show off the house. Still like a lot of stuff to do, but it is also fun to like, we have a house now, so we can do tons of different projects. And if you have any ideas of cool stuff you think we should add, let us know and maybe we'll make it happen.
Bye guys. Thanks for watching.
See ya.